Fortunately, we have some big names this week. One of the biggest ones, of course, is Christian McCaffrey. He was placed on the IR earlier in the week, which means that Chubb Hubbard is going to be getting the workload for the next 3 weeks guaranteed. Carolina apparently wasn't too comfortable with how Christian McCaffrey was progressing in his injury, so we are not going to be able to see the fantasy football superstar for the next 3 weeks. Chris Carson from the Seattle Seahawks, running back, was also placed on the IR. Expect running back Alex Collins to continue to get the workload in his absence. The thing about Alex Collins is he, in week 4 and week 5, he had 10 attempts in week 4. He had 15 in week 5. In each of those starts, he had 2 receptions. I think he's a poor man's Chris Carson because he is still somewhat involved there. I don't think he's one of those plug-and-play handcuffs, but expect touches to be there. So if you're looking for a desperate flex play, Alex Collins will be that guy for you with Chris Carson being out for at least 3 weeks. We also saw teammate quarterback Russell Wilson placed on the IR with that injured right finger that he had. It was the right middle finger. So he's going to be gone for a bit. Reports were initially that it could be a 4 to 8 week injury. So Seattle, of course, naturally would put him on the IR, which puts him out for at least 3 weeks, which will be the first time in Russell Wilson's career where he's not going to be under center for the Seattle Seahawks, breaking a very long and impressive streak. Clyde Edwards-Helaire from the Kansas City Chiefs was also placed on the IR. He's going to be out for, of course, also 3 weeks with that knee injury. I was actually looking for him as a buy low option in week 2, just because I still love the offense that he's in. I love, of course, the skill set, and I'm just a big fan of Andy Reid and how he utilizes running backs. And of course, Week 3 and week 4, he puts up over 100 yards, and now we have this unfortunate injury where he's going to be sidelined for a bit. But if you're still looking for him, be sure to go ahead and invest in him. I think he's still someone that will be able to add value to your roster. And this one hurt for me. This next injury is Nick Chubb. He's out with a calf injury, so Kareem Hunt, during his absence of Nick Chubb, will be a top 5 play just because he's already so utilized. He's a very strong flex play, even with Nick Chubb in the lineup, and I think you're going to see big plays out of him in Nick Chubb's absence. Reports were only saying that it was a very minor calf injury, so we don't expect the injury to be ongoing, but just in case, if you are a Nick Chubb owner, be ready to potentially see him gone for the next 2 weeks, but hopefully it'll be just this week. And then lastly, the one that was really getting me nervous, because I have a lot of shares of this player, is Terry McLaurin. He was questionable all throughout the week, but thankfully they actually were saying today, ESPN's John Keim had reported that Terry McLaurin was quote-unquote feeling good on Saturday after on Friday Coach Ron Rivera had sat him out because of what he calls an abundance of caution. But thankfully today all that was essentially all removed, with reports coming out that he's doing fine. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. It means the world to me that you will do so. Be sure to like the video, subscribe, so that way you are always notified whenever I go live. Best of luck to you this weekend, and of course, as always, keep it 100.